Welcome back to the channel. This is JI Designs YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Today's topic, I'm going to be covering finding your career path, and there will be three different areas I'm going to cover. One being entrepreneur route. Secondly, being an entrepreneur. We're going to cover what exactly that means. And thirdly, being a hybrid, what that encompasses. So thank you for tuning in. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Give me feedback. And thank you. Here we go. Okay, so the first tier of a career path you could choose as a creative would be one, entrepreneur, which is the most popular one these days that you hear about, that you're on the internet or social media. But really, an entrepreneur is one who organizes, manages, and assumes the risk of a business or enterprise. So some of the pros to being an entrepreneur is you are the boss. Who doesn't like being the boss? So you get to set your own schedule. You can pay yourself. You can have employees. So you're basically in control of the entire business. Some of the cons of that is you assume all the risks, even though you can reap all the rewards on the back end, but it's going to be a lot of heavy lifting on the front end to actually build and scale your business so you're actually able to make revenue. So there's actually four types of entrepreneurs that you may not have been aware of. One, a builder. This is a person who's really about scaling fast. They want to do it in a short time frame, and they're able to build up their business. They're very self-motivated. So this sounds like you. This would be a perfect type of entrepreneur personality for you. Secondly, there's the opportunist. They're concerned with profits and building the wealth of the business. So they're attracted to ideas where they can create residual or renewal income. Thirdly, the innovator, which is like your Steve Jobs type of individuals or entrepreneurs. They are the ones who come up with great ideas or products that no one has ever thought of or been able to successfully implement before. So I think a lot of creative people may fall into the innovator category. If you're very good with coming up with concepts and new ideas, this may fit you. And lastly, the fourth type of entrepreneur is a specialist. This person is going to be very analytical, risk averse, and builds out their business through networking and referrals, resulting in slower growth than a builder entrepreneur. The next category of a career path would be entrepreneur. A lot of creatives, a lot of people in general are entrepreneurs without even knowing it. But the technical definition is a corporate executive who develops new enterprises within the corporation. So basically, what that means, you're an employee of a company and you get assigned to work on a special idea or project. And then you're given time and freedom to develop the project as an entrepreneur would. So the pros of being an entrepreneur is you have a broader vision for an established company. So you don't have to do all the heavy lifting of building and scaling the company. All you have to do is be able to come up with unique ideas and be able to deliver on projects in a timely fashion for an employer to build value for yourself and the company. So I would say the major differences between the entrepreneur and entrepreneur is the entrepreneur envisions creating a company from the ground up, like I said before, and then the entrepreneur already can work within an established corporation to develop an innovative idea or project. So I think there's a lot of value in being an entrepreneur. I started out being that out of college, and I was able to network and build a lot of skills and experience from that, to where you can use those experiences and networks to be able to start building up your own brand or business from there. And the last category of career path that you can choose as a creative would be called a hybrid or a hybrid entrepreneur. This person is normally working or is working a full time job while building a part time business or building a business part time, I should say. The pros to being a hybrid is your runway does not start immediately, which means you can take more time if you're that specialist entrepreneur who's very analytical and risk averse. This would be, you know, ideal for you. You can take time to build those relationships, network, build those skills, and uh, gain knowledge about how to run a business without diving into it head first. If you were versus being an entrepreneur, a full-time entrepreneur. Secondly, another pro is you retain your network. Thirdly, you can recover from setbacks easier than if you were a full-time entrepreneur. And some of the cons, you could be at risk for your IP or your intellectual property. So you want to kind of check that out with your current employer to see if they're what you're doing with your business part time, as far as like the branding and ideas that you come up with, competes with your current employer. And if you're, still not sure, I would say go find a lawyer. Secondly, another con, your work may not align with your current employer. Um, yeah, so one of the best things you could do when you are at a job or applying for a job is be upfront with your current employer. Let them know what your intentions are with the business. And some cases, you may be working a job maybe as a flight attendant and you're, a logo designer. So, sometimes that's going to conflict with your part-time business as a designer. So you're going to have to develop systems and processes to work around those things. And thirdly, you eventually will have to make major decisions because, like I said in the second con, it's a lot of times your current employer or place of employment is going to conflict. And then you may get to a point where you're actually with your design business, you're starting to make just as much money you're making at your regular 9 to 5. So you want to start thinking about being a full-time entrepreneur. So my suggestion for a career path, I would say it really depends on the type of person you are and where you currently are career-wise and where you're currently at in your life. Um, if you are somebody who's a self-starter, you have, been able to save enough money, you have the experience, I would say entrepreneurship is not a bad idea. Or if you just want to be hybrid and test out to see, if being an entrepreneur is something for you, do that. But if you're somebody who doesn't, say, have the savings set up already to go, or you don't have the skills and experience, entrepreneurship is wonderful because some of the pros that I listed before, you're able to build a network, you're able to gain real life experiences and sharpen your skills and you have a role within the company to actually build. So you have a broader vision of what the company may need and areas of improvement. So make sure to know who you are and where you are in your life before making a decision on which type of career path you want to take. Thanks again for viewing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below in the comment section. Let me know, was this helpful to you? What I could do to give you better advice, or things that I can implement into the show that will better help you along your career path. Thanks for watching.